And I'm back, hopefully. I don't know what happened. The video froze, and then I couldn't get back in connection. It said the cable, the internet was unstable. That's been happening a little bit here in San Antonio, because I think everybody's on the internet right now, and because I was trying to do some stuff on the computer earlier, and it just took a while. So, I don't know. I hope those that were joining me come back. Oh, this is really good. I can't wait to try this other one. Oh, there we go. Let's see. Last week I thought, where do you enjoy all your coffees? Yeah, this is my little backdrop here. I have a table and I have a light right up there. It's my son's old room. I took up half of it, and yeah, and I have I made a stand for my phone, and I have a little microphone. So, but the only thing is, if my son never comes back and visits, I'll say, well, let me move some of my studio stuff. It's just, I got a table. I bought this table for like $40 on, there's an app called Offers Up. And I had like a stand, but it was really high, so I had to sit on a really high stool. And I said, you know what, I wanted a table where I can just sit down and just, but I ordered a new backdrop, because this backdrop right here, for some reason, since it's brick, it looks like brick, right? Everybody keeps asking me sometimes when they come on, they go, hey, are you in prison? So, no, I'm on Prism, but not in prison. A line group, yes. One day should do the behind the scenes. Well, as soon as I get my son to clean up his part of the room, then we'll do behind the scenes. But yeah, well, yeah, I can take some pictures and put them on the line group. I could do that, yes. Very good. This one is a can. It came out of a can, but on tap, yes. Sometimes there's several coffee places here in San Antonio that they do have. But sometimes it's tricky because they do have a tap, but hey, how you doing? How are you? Kenrod fan. Somebody used my name. What is that? Thank you. They have a tab, but they actually. Oh yeah. Oh no. Hope your connection comes back, Caspar. It has a tab, but it's actually just cold brew coffee instead of huge fan. Thank you. I wonder, you put my name, it says Kenrod fan, so I don't know who that is on YouTube. Thank you. This cold brew coffee, this one, or this nitro one, is a black coffee and it has no sugar at all. And I normally, when I drink my coffee now, I don't put any sugar at all. I don't know, for some reason I just tried, I guess because I drink sweet tea a lot here, and sometimes I try to do half and half sweet tea and half unsweet tea, and yeah, I really try to drink my coffee black. And let's see, what was I saying? Or somebody before Kinrod fan, Somebody on YouTube has a Kinrod fan on. Yes, it has nitrogen. Hi, Fructose. How are you? Thank you. Have I tried brewing my own cold brew? I do. I do a cold brew. Uh, I get a filter and I put the coffee, and then I soak it overnight in a mason jar with good filter water, and let it sit in there about 8 to 11 hours. And it's really good. But there's another process of doing cold brew, but I have never done that before. When Kaspar was asking about nitro coffee from a tap, sometimes you go to a coffee place and they have coffee on tap, but it's cold brew, it's not nitro. So you have to be, you have to really be careful on that, because sometimes they might say a toddy. I don't know, I'm not sure. So, but nitro, sometimes, I've been to Starbucks before and got a nitro coffee, and it just didn't seem like a nitro coffee. But the nitro coffee is two different kinds of bubbles, actually, because it's different than carbonation, because carbonation is, it's, I forgot exactly because I saw a video on it before, but this nitro is super smooth, yes. Because the way see, you don't want to say carbonation because it's not really carbonation. Carbonation bubbles run differently than, yes, that's right. It looks like a Guinness. Yeah, but it's a Starbucks cold brew nitro coffee. It does look like a Guinness, right? Yeah. But the way I understand is nitro bubbles. I guess it does, right? I was seeing the nitro bubbles. I think they say they run like this. If that makes sense. But I actually had saw a video one time explaining between carbonation and nitro. And but I really like the nitro coffee. It's really good. There's several places here in San Antonio that does have nitro coffee, and I really like those. Yes, the sides of the bubbles, you mean? I had actually saw that in a video, but maybe I need to refresh my memory on that, because I don't want to tell y'all something and then it's not, tell you something and then it's not correct. But it actually is. I mean, you can kind of see, but it is actually really smooth. And then it's, the creme here actually makes it kind of sweet, but this is really good. I normally don't buy Starbucks here in town, because I like to go to different coffee shops here in town. But right now, all the coffee shops here in San Antonio are on a to-go or takeout. What are the ingredients? It says cold brew, Starbucks coffee, water and coffee, sugar and natural flavors. So I guess the natural flavors is the dark caramel. And then it says nitrogen. So it doesn't have a whole lot of other things. You've been in quarantine for a week? I'm still working. Today's my day off, but last week I was on I had to take a vacation. They asked me to take a vacation, and so I did that. And then now we're only open a certain amount of time, and all our orders. Why adding sugar? Um, I don't know exactly. It says 8 grams of sugar. I don't know why the one that's black says no sugar at all. But if it wasn't so late, I would try this one too. um, yeah, so we're no, we don't. They just come in and they pick up their food, and then that's it. They order their food through either DoorDash, Uber Eats, or Grubhub, or they can call the store and we take their order, and then they just pick it up. We actually have no contact. I guess the money, like if they're paying, but in Japan it's called kohai. But yeah, we're only open a certain amount of time, and now here in San Antonio, they're only actually they have I forgot what it's called, but they want everybody to stay home, and they're only allowing the people that work at restaurants to be able to go to work, and they really don't want anybody else to go to work, so they want everybody to. At I think tonight at 11:59, a minute before midnight, they're actually starting a curfew, and they're only allowed to go to work. So, and I'm actually working all week, but we're only open now from 11 to 9, and it's really weird right now because all we have is takeout. We have no birthday parties anymore for right now, which is understandable. It's just weird. It is, but they said they're not going to be stopping. Like if you're driving, they're not going to be stopping people, asking them where they're going. They just want people to use common sense. They're not going to stop you like on your way home from work, I guess, and say, "Hey, where are you coming from?" And it's kind of a lot of different little things they're doing right now to try to control the events going on. Oh. Use soap. Yes. Stay safe and use soap. We use. That's the main thing. Washing your hands and keeping sanitized, I guess. And wear gloves. We're not allowed to wear a mask at work because here in the States it kind of throws a little bit a different interpretation, because sometimes if you're wearing a mask, people think you're sick. But I know that it's not meant to be like that. It means you're actually protecting yourself. But here, people can take it as you're sick. But so they don't want us. They said we can wear gloves at work, but we can't wear a mask unless. And if we are sick, we're not even allowed to go to work, which is good. But well, that is good. I already said that several times. Sorry about that. But tomorrow, I'll probably try this one. Yes, It's true, right? I mean, I guess it depends on, I know like in Taiwan and Japan, that is, I guess, excuse me, I don't want to say normal, but that is a given. That they're not trying to get somebody sick, but have you considered make a top 20 list? No, I haven't decided that. That would be interesting, right? Just the different coffees that I like, or the different coffee places that I like. I would have to say one of my top three coffees that I like. Whole bean coffees. I like Ethiopian, and I like Kenyan and Peruvian. So that's fruity coffees are, well, yeah, the light roast. Let's see, Peruvian coffee is like a light roast, I think. I at Indies, I only had the hot Americano. I've had Indies has so many different coffees. It's really neat. Have you tried their cereal milk coffee? So different from the Western world coffees. I can't wait for Prism is supposed to set it where the comments burn into the screen. I'll try it. I'll try it next time. Yes. Yes. I actually did a video. I bought those little cereals that you get like to go kind of cereals, and I actually did one like that. Roasting levels, yes. I've been to well, actually, there's a gentleman that on YouTube. His name is James Hoffman, and I actually they did a coffee tasting. Smile on yourself. James Hoffman. He is a barista that was, well, he was like in the championship barista, and he did a coffee tasting. He actually had he sent all these. Actually, you ordered the beans, and it was like 7 or 8 coffees, and he did it at the same time, and like I don't know how many people actually watched, and we did it all at the same time. We did like a coffee tasting, and I ordered this kit that had like it was only like I guess just enough coffee for each flavor to taste, and he just marked them like 1 to 8 or something like that. And so we actually watched on YouTube at the same time. He went live, and all these people from all over the world were all at the same time were doing these tasting, and then he wouldn't tell you until the end which. I'm sorry. He would tell you like the first coffee that you tasted. He would tell you, what you should kind of be tasting and what to look for, and it was really cool, and to be a part of that was really neat. And so I had to get up like at I think I had to get up like at 5 o'clock in the morning, to do this. It was really cool. James Hoffman, yes. He has several great videos. Um, he also does some like reviews just to kind of change things up a little bit. But he's done like kind of coffee reviews, like to what to look for, and then he's also does some reviews on products like grinders and stuff like that. And I really enjoy watching his videos. I think he came in like in the world championship at that time. Oh, he does? I don't have a Moka pot. Oh, okay, thank you, Casper. I appreciate it, Caspar. Thank you. I'm sorry, excuse me. I will. I'll take care. I'll wash my hands. Thank you very much. We'll see you next time, Casper. I've seen that video, the Moka Pot Brewing video. Saw that. I've pretty much seen all his videos. At least the last 10, I would say. I don't know if I saw like his earlier videos, but they're all really neat. He's done some reviews too on different, like also like bottled water that has coffee in it or something. Have you seen those? And also like some beverages, adult beverages that have coffee in it, like liqueurs and stuff like that. That's right. You know, he actually sent, with that whole set, he sent a third wave water, but no, but there was also some other like bottled waters that had coffee in it, which he didn't. Some of them he didn't really like. So, but in that kit, he had it was a kind of a water stabilizer, because that way that we would all have the same, almost the same kind of water. I never heard of that though, putting something into water to make it right for coffee, but that was the first time I ever heard of that. But he does a lot of stuff about third wave water. But I like, he has a really good approach on doing the videos. So I really like it. Makes it interesting. I use them with, see, I use just I have a water purifier that's on my faucet. I use that. I really don't use like bottled waters or anything like that. I know you like on some certain coffee machines you use distilled water. Excuse me. But yeah, that was. Sorry. That was very interesting to taste all those different coffees, and I forgot the name of the company that he was using to produce all those coffees, but it was just enough coffee to do a cupping. It was actually, that's what the video was. It was a cupping of the different coffees, learning how to taste those. And he was also like the way he's served the coffee, he was trying not to be really loud, but like people were like giving him super chats in order to really make really do what this the tasting the way he does it, and so he was like apologizing to people because it was really kind of loud the way he would slurp the coffee to get the taste. So it was interesting. You're talking about indies. Every time I go to indies, they're always really busy. I mean, I know not now, but before, I would like to. I go and then, but the music's really, really nice music there, the atmosphere. But when you're doing a video, it comes out on the video and you can get copyrighted, and so I would always have to try to, if I did a video there, I would have to go back and go over the music with the music that's in the music library on YouTube, because I would always be a little concerned about getting copyrighted, which it really, as long as I don't get a strike, I'm okay, because I'm not monetized, so yeah, interesting. What are some of your favorite coffee shops here in town? I'll give you my top 5, but I'll wait. I don't want to like say, oh yeah, that one too. Oh yeah, that one too. See, I like Indies coffee. I like Shotgun Roasters. I like Just a Drip, and I want to be sure. I always mess that name up, but I think that's what it is, Just a Drip. And then I like there's a coffee shop called The Cracked Mug. I like that one. I do. It's not copyrighted. Okay, cool. Thank you. And the 5th one would have to be. Oh, there's a tie. There's a tie. If I had to say it, a tie on 5th place. I like Berry to Bean. Or is that Berry to Bean, right? Or Bean to Berry? I think it's Berry to Bean. And Poetic Coffee Shop. Oh, Estate. Those are all great. I really like them. Mila, I did a video there, and well, actually, I had to go sit in another part because there's no sitting right in front of Mila's coffee truck, and so I went to the back. They have a little seating area, and I sat there. And one of the baristas from Mila's came, and he goes, "Oh, you're doing a video right now?" So he comes behind me. He goes, "This guy is drinking great coffee." So it was pretty cool. Estate Coffee was really good. I really liked that. And then Dairy Coffee, those guys are really, the baristas are really cool. I like them too. And Local Coffee, there's like 3 or 4 of them I've been to. I've been to the one in Leon Springs and the one in Santara Boulevard. And what's the other one? Yeah, the 5 that you mentioned are all great too. I really like those. I heard they've been trying to open up a coffee shop off of 281 and 1604, I think. It's named after you. Next time I go, I'm gonna have to go check that out because I only went one time, and they were really busy too. But I was able to get a table, and um, the place I want to go, the coffee truck that I would like to go, is right up the street from the State Coffee, and that one's the Spada. I haven't been there yet. I guess it's going to be a little while before I'll be able to go to that one. But next time I'm at the State, I'm going to look that drink up. What's it have in it? What's the coffee? Is it coffee, correct? What's it have in it? Oh, what was the other one? The one time I went to, I think it's the one on Santerra, the local coffee on Santerra. It was really busy that day, and I sat up on the table, and I had my camera. Oh, Topo Chico. Oh wow, I tried Topo Chico with coffee. It's really cool. I liked it, but not there. I just did it here at home, and do a video. I'll try. Let's see. Um, when I went to local coffee, I sat in front of the counter and had the camera toward the camera. I mean toward the counter, and I didn't realize that some of the crew was like they would come and they start dancing, and I didn't notice that until because I realized I was getting some of the people on the camera, and I figured that they probably didn't want me to do that. So I went back and blurred their faces. But then I was watching the video, and some of them were actually doing like little dances and stuff. And I didn't even notice that throughout the whole video. But so they really wanted to be on camera, so I didn't really have to blur their faces. But I just did it because I always, when I go somewhere, I always tell them that I promise I'll try not to get anybody on camera that doesn't want to be. And I guess they wanted to be, so. I'll have to, I'll, probably on my next day off, or maybe next week, maybe when this all kind of settles down, maybe I can do a quick video. So, well, I want to thank everybody for joining me on my coffee break, and always remember that coffee and friends make a perfect blend. So thank you very much. That would be great. Thank you. Hey, nice chatting with you. Maybe one day we can meet up at a coffee shop if you like. So thank you very much for joining me. I'm going to put a video right here. And then if you want to subscribe to my channel on YouTube, I'm going to put a link right there. And thank you for joining me on YouTube, Periscope, and Twitch. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you next time on Kinrod's Coffee Break. Bye-bye.